hang out and wait, or do I go? They wrote a song almost like that. Do I stay or do I go now? Wow, I can't believe ain't nobody in here yet. Oh, Carlos made it in. It ain't showing you up there, but there you is. You snuck in undercover. What are you doing up there? Well, yeah. I guess it's 6 o'clock your time. Time you got up. Damn lazy ass truck driver. My boy finally got that video put together today, but now it's uploaded. I did another one tonight, and it's uploaded. So we're waiting on uploads. Oh no, hitting the gym. Don't take me with you. I might break out in a sweat. Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm about 79 miles from where I need to be. And the hell of it is, this is about to close the truck stop or rest area. Might got a little bit closer, but I had time restraints. I hear you. I got a little cardio in today. This car passed me and this, oh, never mind. That wasn't cardio. It did get my heart pumping though. So what'd you do today besides sleep? Anything fun? Should I stay or should I go now? See how slow it is tonight? I know I'm a little bit early, but man, I could go to bed while you're getting your cardio workout. Oh, goodness gracious. Ah, conference calls. What fun. See, you need to get the Super Trucker Cowboy IT Jim to do them conference calls for you. See if he can get you some more business. Or maybe run some off. That's what I was saying. There's Trucker Eddie. Says we got 3 now. We was starting to wonder if we was all alone, if we'd been abandoned. Call us red-headed stepchildren. There ain't nothing worse than a red-headed Mexican stepboy. He'd been crying all through all of our phones. That's what I'm saying. Been talking to him about doing that video. Cincinnati. Been there, done that. I've did 2 or 3 of them since me and him been talking about it. Just can't nail the boy down. Sitting here at the Loves. Where am I? Guthrie, Oklahoma. I figured they were. You being the sidewalk sissy that you are. Why would you want to wait on storms? Hell, go meet them head on. We're fixing to hit the Carolinas, go down that way. There'll be thousands of loads of water heading that way. Seen the governor on the Weather Channel this morning saying, we're taking it serious, you should too. Now let's see how many hang out and wait for it. Sissy. A real truck driver would just head right into it. See, Hill, what's up? It's a matter of what company. And Nestle usually sends quite a bit. I often wonder, they say they're doing it for free and donating it. I wonder if they charge it back to FEMA. I bet they do. It's actually a pretty sunset over there. Sun's already down, but pretty sunset. 6 people and 4 likes, huh? Somebody forgot to hit the like button. Well, moon's already out. Little bitty rascal tonight. Love's lights already came on. Eddie, you're deleting messages, dude. I should have remembered your definition of FEMA. Did a phone interview with my dispatcher today. I got that recorded and uploaded. He's a soft-spoken feller, so it ain't the best on audios, but we got some good points in there. You just have to listen hard for him. Of course, we don't have problems hearing me. Well, they got a Carl's Jr. at this Love's. At least I can get a decent breakfast if I wanted in the morning. which I really won't. I know me, but I'm gonna have to eat something before I take morning meds. Y'all ain't gonna start chatting pretty soon. I'm gonna fire the truck up and get the AC blowing. That little unit back there ain't doing good. Oh goodness. 6 people and 3 likes. Somebody took one away. I'll be darned. Getting a message from the broker. I have no intentions of calling them. They do an okay breakfast. It beats the McDonald's breakfast burrito. All tortilla was just barely any flavor and a vegan sausage on it. Some of them have got plumb ridiculous. Oh, that truck had fire. Well, I don't know if that was a fire or not, but I'd hate to have been riding in that day cab when it went boom. So anybody doing anything exciting, or you just sitting around watching me being bored? That's what I'm saying. I was thinking about taking mine off, but I was afraid it might scare people off. I could go to bed, it wouldn't bother me at all. Wake up in the middle of the night, see if the boy got that mine and your video done. I done told the one that I did tonight to go public as soon as it was done uploading. As soon as he edits ours and marries them together, then I gotta go in and tell it to go public. So I did that one last night before I went to bed, answering somebody's question. I fell asleep before it got done. Woke up 4 o'clock or something in the morning for a minute. Made it go public. Old JJ, or no, Jay, he was like, dude, what you doing up? I'd already went back to sleep. Jason, what's up? 9 people, 10 people, and 4 likes. What's up with that? Do I ever watch your ETA for my 2X Big Macs, right? I assume you're talking about the broker. I don't do McDonald's, so it might be a wait. Only if I'm forced to. Get sit here and look at the fuel island. Start doing the phone interviews where the camera's pointed outward. That way I'd sit in here and take my shirt off and smoke cigarettes and do whatever I want. Y'all don't even know it. Yeah, I seen your message on that. Well, that was a good deal. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad the good Lord sent it to you when you needed it. Go in there and watch Simple Word of God, and there's a few of them in there. Just breaking it down in hillbilly for you, man. Luckily, you took hillbilly in college, right? If not, I'll educate you. I'll learn you how to spoke hillbilly. Really curious if that oversized is going to be able to pull through them fuel islands, or he ain't tall, he's just real wide. Or if he's going to back up and turn around. Personally, I think he ought to back up. But then again, he might not. I think I'm fixing to find out. He's moving now. I don't know if you'll be able to see him over there. Yep, he's pulling forward. Yeah, he got quite a bit of room on that driver's side. I guess it wasn't as wide as it looked from here. Or maybe I got narrow eyes tonight. There he goes. Yeah, that ain't near as wide. He's probably 10 foot. Now with them upper things, he's probably closer to 12 foot. Which I don't know if you need an escort in Oklahoma or not. The general rule going across country is anything over 10 foot you need an escort. Excuse me, is my understanding. Uh-huh. What up, Kale? Just finished my first year as a truck driver. Well, you're quite welcome, Matthew. One day I might get as much experience as you got. I keep hoping. If they don't fire me first. But yeah, I'd asked my dispatch early this morning when we was talking. We've got a pretty good report. And I said, hey, dude, you want to do a phone interview with me for my YouTube? And he said, yeah, I'd like to. That'd be cool. I said, all right. So we started plotting and planning and came up with a time this evening. Well, he said 5 o'clock, and I told him I could get parked up by 5:30, so I stopped a little bit early. I planned on going another 30 miles or so down the road. But I went ahead and stopped early because I didn't want to infringe on his home time too much. I really tried not to bug him at home. We did, I don't know, it was over 30 minutes worth of phone deal. And being the tablet is cutting me off at around 45 minutes, it appears, I'm going to start trying to cut all of them down to 45. That ain't worked on the last 2 of them, but it cut off on Nomads and it cut off on Carlos. So I'm going to try to cut them a little bit shorter. I got our shop manager. He said he would do one. We ain't discussed the time yet. And I got two married couples on here. Who is it? Mitch, I think, and his wife. And Brandon and his wife. But they ain't shot me a phone number so we can talk. Actually, Jason, we tried a radio show. If you look through the playlist, you'll find it down there. No sugar added. Old boy out of Illinois wanted me to do a talk show with him. Nomad Radio, that's what it's called. And we did, I don't know, half a dozen of them, and people weren't calling in. So we had a very small percent. Goat Bob, he called in 2 or 3 times. Michael called in pretty much every show, just as a third party type deal. It didn't get the response we wanted, so we stopped. Which that was part of what encouraged me and pushed me towards doing these phone interviews. I thought about it quite a while back, almost a year ago, and I never did pull the trigger on it. Here lately, I've decided to pull the trigger. What's up, Jeff? That's about the size of it, Carlos. Didn't know they had trucking radio station on YouTube. Well, to be honest with you, which you know I'm brutally honest, I have done so many things on here that my subscribers have asked me to do. My son is extremely busy, so when I start a new adventure, it really puts a lot of extra work on him. But I had people that told me to do the Patreon page, so he got that set up. And I've got a small handful of people in there. People didn't go to it like they was telling me they would. They asked for t-shirts, so we put a lot of time into the t-shirts. And then my son wound up having to set that up and design the t-shirts. That's over there on the About page. And sold a small handful of them. Was asked to do the live stream. And out of 2,000 plus subscribers, I'm lucky to get 20 in here over the course of the whole live stream. And usually it's 12, 15, you know. So I really don't want to bug my son to try too many more new things. You know, I appreciate what he's done, but I don't want to put hardships and make his life any harder than necessary. So it's that sour apple syndrome, man. What's up, Sean? Speaking of the devil. I don't know, man. I ain't never had it and I hope I don't. You got blood pressure issues? Quit letting them make you mad. I ain't worried about the views and the subscribers anymore. I used to worry about that. I figure as the good Lord wants it to grow, it'll grow. I'm up to over 2,000 subscribers. That was awesome. Never dreamed of them. I think 2008. But it obviously ain't about money, because this ain't cost me money. It don't make me money. I just do it for the fun of it anymore, and it's gotten to be a habit. I don't know if that's a good habit or a bad habit, but it's gotten to be a habit. And that's like you can put keywords and stuff in the description and all that. There's stuff you can do on the bottom of the videos when you go to upload it that's supposed to help people that's doing searches to find your channel and whatnot. I did that for a while. I don't do that no more. I just come on and do this thing, make a few videos that I make away from live stream, and it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. And I ain't being negative about it. I'm just being honest. So I'll keep doing it as long as we enjoy it. Well, it ain't a free habit. It costs me money. Right? I hear you. Well, you go get them, big boy. Well, you need your eyes for a lot more than driving, buddy. But yeah, I'd definitely be going to find out what happened. And I ain't going to be a truck driver doctor. I ain't going to try to diagnose you. All I'm going to say is, damn, that sucks. Oh, y'all know how I handled it. I didn't handle it well at all. Oh, goodness. Well, let us know what you find out about that eye. I'll be curious. Can't, Jim. I do the live streams on my phone. If you call, it hangs up on my live stream. And I don't know if I have a slow recording mode so I can record you on slow speed so they stand a chance of understanding you. I remember that video, and that was true stuff too, buddy. Matter of fact, I remember when it happened quite well. And I don't mean the video, I mean the stories I was telling about. Sometimes I'm hard to handle. That old farmer up there, where was I? Black Falls, Black Rock, Black something. I think that's South Dakota. Not the Black Hills. Dadgummit used to pick up taters there all the time. Yeah, old farmer, he thought I was a trip. Well, go into the libraries and watch some more of them videos. You can get everything from preaching the word to politics to daily life stuff to trucking stuff. And if you just on life in general. And at 11 o'clock when you called, Jim, I was getting my wagon loaded. I was then talking to a shipper. Austin, what's going on, brother? Ain't seen you in a minute. How's the job working, buddy? Then they're trying to remember if I've done any more phone call things that's in the archive that I need to move in that new playlist. Seems like I did a couple. I ain't sure if I did one with Austin or not. You still doing the chicken thing? Yeah, in this day and age, you never know when you're going to be videoed. What up, David? Sitting there watching trucks back in, and that's what you do, right? I hear you. Who you on tour with? A comedy thing for trucks, okay. Well, Jim shared that video with me and I might put it on. Oh yeah. Sure enough. That like Stone called me yesterday, I think. He was having some issues. I got talking to him about it. And it's with his drives, the axles. And I asked him, I said, what's your temperature gauge reading for your rear axle? Them cheap ass people don't even have a temperature gauge on there. I'm like, that's crazy. All right, Cal, you be careful. I know it's a boring night on here, right? Well, welding can be good. You got to go to class for that? You got to go get your certification or what? Well, no, I can't say it. It ain't my neck of the woods anymore. Where I used to live in Georgia, they got a lot of manufactured homes. So they need a lot of welders around there for welding the frames and stuff together. I know a few people have stumbled through that. Oh, goodness. Let's see how them videos are doing. Huh. That's about 2 minutes. The one the boy done, or supposedly done, ain't up yet. It says 2 minutes, but then it's going to take a while longer to finish its deal. It's hard telling with him. I understand, Cal. A year or two? Well, yeah. I'll make sure they're going to teach you MIG welding and all the new fancy stuff. Not just the old stuff on that course. And find out how you're going to get paid while you're taking the course. Well, I want to just get you a student loan or a Pell Grant, keep most of it and give you just a little bit of it. No, I haven't. I don't even know who Sierra Williams is. I seen a good video today. Out your way, actually, there, Carlos. I forget, it started with an S. The town did, in California. They had some log trucks trying to go into a log mill. And protesters were out there trying to shut the mill down. All they were doing was blocking the trucks off. And then a couple of them young dumb individuals, male type, they started to climb on this young trucker's truck and put this big old banner on his logs. He came up there, I mean, he was cussing them. I told you to stay off my truck. I'm going to be knocking some individuals out, and that ain't the terminology he used. And he just kept walking up there at a pretty quick pace. One of them was smart enough to jump off, the other one wasn't. A young fella, I don't know, 30s, late 20s, early 30s. He grabbed that banner he had in his hand and yanked it, which yanked that boy off the truck. Then you got a bunch of the women running up there, hey, 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 hey. I'm like, yeah, where was you with all this hey, hey, hey when them two punks was climbing on that man's truck? Don't be getting on the man's equipment. He told him, you can protest over there. You ain't going to protest being on my truck. Yeah, I don't blame him. I think he was in the right. But we'll see what the sheriff says when he gets here. Well, the sheriff ought to arrest you for blocking traffic, impeding traffic. That is against the law. Thing gets me, they get out here wanting to do these protests, and whatever they do should be okay. And if you do anything to retaliate, like drive through their little line and stuff, then you're the bad guy. No, get out of that freeway. Get out of the road. Get off the man's equipment. Quit blocking their business. I don't understand why the laws let them get by with it. But there you go. That's my rambling. Is that where it was, Shasta County? JJ, what's up? Yeah, you ought to watch it. That boy was hot now. And he's in good shape, too. He ain't no fat truck driver. He's a young, healthy individual. And in my opinion, he was 100% in the right. Don't be climbing on my truck. I crossed the picket line up there in New Jersey. That was a long time ago. I told them individuals the same thing. They came up there and police stopped me first, told me it was a peaceful picket, and these folks wanted to talk to me. Would I let them talk to me? I said, okay. The head union guy or whoever he was, the spokesman for him, he clumbed right up there on the side of my truck and commenced to talking to me and tell me how they was trying to fight with the company to do better for their family and blah, 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 blah. And I listened to 3 or 4 minutes of it. And he's like, I'm asking you not to cross our picket line. I said, well, let me explain something to you, partner. I said, us truck drivers come into these places like this. I said, y'all treat us like trash. You drag your feet. You don't care how long you tie us up. And we ain't making money for our families unless we're rolling. And you tie us up for 4, 6, 8 hours in here. And you think that's okay? But I'm supposed to give a damn about you and your family and how much money you make? Get off my truck. I'm going in. Oh, they didn't like that, but I drove in. And all these chicken drivers that was lined up in the streets that wouldn't cross it, as soon as I did, here they're all following me in. I'm like, you lily-livered individuals. Pack of sheep. You get a leader and the rest will follow. Beat down express. Right? Well, back in the day when unions started, they had a place. They did a lot of good. They really did. But then the unions, like anything else in America, almost in the world, they crossed the line. They went from being a good thing to a bad thing. I had one union guy at a Budweiser plant in Houston. He was asleep on his forklift. I'd already been waiting a few hours. When I went in and woke him up, which made him mad, he told me he had already unloaded his quota for the day. If he unloaded any more, he'd get in trouble with the union, that I had to wait on the day shift. I said, are you kidding me? Nope. He probably went back to sleep. That was the straw that broke the camel's back on unions. And once again, they're all about them. They didn't care about me not making money. Yes, they did, David. That's my thoughts on it. They got too greedy. I had a brother-in-law who used to drive for, or work for Chrysler up there by St. Louis. And he came out to my house when we had bought a place and we was getting moved in. And he was wanting to use my knife, my pocket knife or something, and I handed it to him. I said, careful, that thing's sharp. Well, it turned out he was stripping some wire, and he cut his thumb. And he cut it pretty good. And he was all but in tears because that's the thumb he used at work. And he was going to have to take a week off until that thumb healed. He couldn't push that button. I said, what's wrong with the other thumb? It's only a button. Oh no, it's this thumb. Really? And he took a week off because he cut his thumb. Let a truck driver try to do that. See what happens. Yep, I can believe it, Carlos. Gotta undo my belt. It's killing me. And y'all remember this is 9/11. It's a day to remember. Never forget 9/11. I did that post on it earlier. I had one fella that had shot me a couple videos where they're trying to dissect it. There are those that thinks the government was behind it. And you'd be hard to convince me that they weren't. I don't know that they weren't, but I don't trust my government on that stuff. We've gone into too many wars, including Vietnam, because of political nonsense. Don't get me started on politics tonight. Love my country, fear my government. Well, the Loves ain't near as busy a bunch of them. And I can't believe they still got parking in here. I'm starting to get a few bugs in here. Gonna put that window up a little bit. Oh, I'm in Guthrie, Oklahoma. What up, Robert? Diesel Dog. Diesel Dog, I want to do a video with you sometime. I don't know if you've been... Alright, man, take it easy, David. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the phone videos I've been doing or not. Want to do one with you sometime. So you need to shoot me an email. Give me your phone number and tell me who you is. 'Cause I bet it ain't gonna say Diesel Dog on your email. The son was supposedly working on it this evening. The one with Carlos. He was trying to work on it this evening. And I done did another one this evening. But where I'm at, I don't have good reception, or I've used too much data is what I think it is. It shoots me a message, tells me that you've used too much data. It might get slow on you if it's a busy area. Most truck stops are busy areas for Wi-Fi or for data, and I ain't going on the free Wi-Fi. I don't do that. Now, if I had Carlos's savvy of the internet and all that stuff, I might do it and have some fire blocks up, but I don't, so I don't. And there's too many people out there with malice in their heart that don't have a reason to do you harm, but they do it out of fun. So I figure my best way of protecting me is to stay on my own internet. Yeah, something like that. They claim it's free, unlimited, high-speed internet. Finding out that ain't so. And I had the 50 gigabyte, and once I start doing these live streams, boy, that eats it up now. So it's just something I have to tolerate. I ain't got to worry about if it takes 3 hours or 3 minutes to upload one. It'll get up when it gets up. Oh, what the heck? Well, tell her happy birthday for us. See, if she was watching, I'd sing her happy birthday. I forgot my wife's birthday once. It wasn't pretty, and I'd already bought her birthday present, a real nice one, a couple days earlier. That was when I was working Highline construction. I'd had a rough day at work and come home, she's all hot and puffy and everything, and I'm like, what's up, what's wrong? And she wouldn't tell me. You know, finally she did, and I'm like, really? At our age, you're afraid to tell me it's my birthday and you forgot? But I ain't forgot since. So now what I do, 6 months early, I start telling her every day, happy birthday. It's not my birthday. Okay. But I got it in. Next day I tell her happy birthday. I can't help it. Oh. No, never have. Why would they? Been called a dumbass a lot. Then I've called a lot of people that too. Oh. That tanker yanker came in here so fast he came in the wrong way. He couldn't read the signs at that speed, I guess. Right. I had to read that last word twice though. And what's up with parking with your headlights on? Turn your headlights off. That's something else, Carlos. You remember how you used to pull in a truck stop and all the trucks were lit up with their running lights on? Nowadays you might find one or two. Now, grant you, we had to idle our truck for heat or AC, but we left the lights on so they could see back and in beside you. Now, there was a few of them that just looked good with the lights on, like my W9. I love the looks of a W9, and you can tell them by their lights. Nope, I don't see none. There's a Peter car bagging in, but that ain't a W9. There's a W9 on the fuel island. Well, exactly. That's like turning your headlights off when you're pulling in. If your headlights are swinging across the windshields of everybody else, you turn them off. And I understand a lot of the modern trucks have running lights that stay on, but you can still turn your headlights off. I don't have a Qualcomm. Boy, ain't that the truth. Well, see, that's something else. Used to be everybody backed into their spots, but the reefer units would pull in nose first. That way their reefer unit was by the back of the trailer instead of up here by the drivers. Something else they don't do out here anymore. Now people will criticize them for pulling straight in. They think it's because they can't back up. Well, hell, you still got back up in the morning. And I've heard them busting their chops, not cutting them no slack. Well, they should have backed in last night. No, they shouldn't have. They were trying to be respectful. You're like the bull haulers. You notice you don't see bull haulers in these truck stops? That's called being respectful. You really don't see a whole lot of them fueling in these big mom and pop, these big chains. How's it going, Anthony? It wasn't all bad. Well, some of them don't have an override on them, Carlos. Especially for the major fleets, mega fleets. Exactly. Consideration is a rarity. So is politeness. Oh, goodness. Ain't gonna be long and old man's going to bed. I tell you that now. All right, I done had two views. Talking to a dispatcher. I should have named that differently, but oh well. And I don't see where my son did mine in your video. Let me go into the other one, see if it's up there. He didn't get it put up. He said he had to run back to the office, that he was going to splice them together and let them do their deal. I don't know if he has to let it do that and then upload it or what. But he's trying to get it done tonight. Me too, Carlos. No, you're right, Anthony. You are more than right. Too many of the parents coddle their children anymore. They want to be their friends, not a parent. I got a video out about that too, believe it or not. See what I mean? Jim Dunn just disappeared on. Didn't even tell us goodbye. Dirty bird. He's a safety inspector for a college. Goes around to the labs and stuff and makes sure that all the chemicals are properly marked and people are following proper protocol for the labs. Then on top of that, he's a full-time student fixing to graduate with his master's. He was talking about getting his PhD, but he's getting kind of burnt out on working and going to school both. Mullet Head, what's up? Well, where you live, Mullet Head? How much experience you got? Yep, they expected all handed it to them. Prepping, Ohio, what's up? Yep. Oh, he is a good daddy. He's a damn good daddy. I'm proud of the young man. Tampa area. Well, we don't go over that way a whole lot, so you wouldn't get home very much with us. Dadgummit. Go to the About page and go down to my email, Mullet Head. Shoot me an email. I have a buddy that lives in Florida. He was just telling me about a company. Sound like some damn good pay. You might have to fly out to work some cities if you don't mind doing local traffic. But like I said, some damn good money. I think they fly you out, pay for your motel, might even rent you a car. I'm not sure what all the details are. But if you're interested, let me know. One of the gigs is where they go up to Atlanta, different places. So if you're interested, shoot me an email and I'll see if I can get you the name of them. I know what they do is they deliver to Aldi's, but I forget the mother company that is warehousing and distributing. Blah. Boy, am I tired or what? Jim, you might as well cool down. We kind of figured that, Ohio. Hans, what's up? Oh, this is a, whatchamacallit, Carhartt. Well, thank you, sir. You're quite welcome. Glad you like the videos. Oh, night's going pretty good. Ain't no need in complaining. Be going to bed before too long. Oh, you leaving already, Hans? That gum. Oh, it depends. I always shoot for 7 or 8, but it's usually anywhere from 5 to 7. At my age, it all depends. And they had my hours reversed on me last week, so I'm still trying to get back in my old sleeping schedule, which is usually from 11 or 12 to 6 or 7. Yeah, I was for a minute. That's what I was telling before you came on. I had a couple of videos downloaded, and I woke up and went ahead and told them to go public, and then I was right back asleep, which is probably what happened tonight. I always wake up 2 or 3, 4 times during the night, and I'll look and see if the son got that video done, and if he did, I'll name it, make it go public, and then I'll go right back to bed. Doing this live streaming and YouTubing, you'd be surprised how much it takes of your time and your life. That ain't no lie. If you're dedicated to it. Now, I could blow it off at 4 o'clock in the morning and wait until I get up to do it, but I know I did it at 4 o'clock, and the time I got up at 7, it already had like 24 views or something. I don't remember exact numbers, but I know it'd been watched quite a bit. All right, good night. And you going to nap too. Take it easy, Carlos. Be safe tonight, man. And when you're getting real good and tired, remember, I'll be back there sleeping. And tomorrow when I'm wishing I could have a nap, you'll be sleeping. And Grandma already went to bed. Oh, I will. Got an eye driving me crazy right now. Everybody talking about going to bed. I'm liable to get tired. Oh, wait a minute. I already is. I hear you. Well, go on to bed, dude. I got to get up about 6 myself. Well, that all depends. The Beds ain't as good as you think, and yes, I know you can buy some high-dollar mattresses for them. I ain't doing it. Back in the day, you used to have a vibration to travel to it because your motor was running. Nowadays, you lay here and you hear your AC unit, whatever kind you got, APU unit or a battery pack. They call it Smart Air, is what I've got. Then you hear that truck next to you idling all night, or the reefer unit kicking on and off all night. It gets old pretty quick. All right, folks, this has been over an hour, almost an hour and 15 minutes. I'm going to get off here. You got another video just went live, went public. You can go watch. Oh, I'll shoot my boy a message. See if he got that video done or not. Y'all remember, good Lord loves you. So do I. Y'all have a blessed day now. Good night. All the time, JJ. All the time. Good night, Anthony. God bless, brother. Y'all be careful.